tasty with some six, all right? So I was listening to a lot of cool blues influenced music, and Steve Cropper, and I decided to put them together in this cool blues E for you today. This one is a lot of fun to play. Plus, if you want to get tasty, you have the E blues scale, E minor pentatonic, underneath there as well. So this one's a lot of fun. You can make your own lyrics to it. You can modify blues you know and E to it. You can change the key. You can do a lot with it. But the most important thing is getting tasty with it. Okay, so that's where we're going to start. If you're a Patreon, you have a PDF in front of you. It starts at $1 a month. You can always give more if you want. We do a PDF with every single lesson. Skype lessons one-on-one if you're interested. But if you came just because you got a little bit of that stack sound in your blood, that's cool. I dig it and I respect it. What do you need? That ukulele brain, attention span, and that drilling right now to be quiet. If you have those things, follow me on it and let's break this lesson down right now. Alright, so let's break this tasty blues down. This one I was listening to Steve Cropper, Smokey Robinson, and Eric Clapton when I heard this, and I thought I'd just mix them all into a little pot, stir them all up, sprinkle a ukulele on top, and this is what we got. So let's go ahead and break down the bulk of this. It's based on this riff. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking my middle finger on the 6th fret of the C string, sliding it up to 8th. That's going to happen on the first beat. And then I get this pointer finger down here on the 7th fret of the A string. Now this little shape, it's not a chord really, but this little shape you're going to see a lot in this song all over the neck. Okay, so get comfortable with that. We're going to slide up and go 1 and then move everything down 2 frets, boom, boom, to the 6 on the C and the 5 on the A, and that's 2. Okay? So 1 and 2, then slide it back up 2 frets again, and. So 1 and 2 and. That last one I like to keep it staccato too. When I get the and, I pluck and then I release. Instead of plucking like this, I like to keep it short and sweet, you know? Alright, and that's the bulk of that. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So once you get that down, that's the first 4 bars. But on the 4th beat, on the off beat, I hit that open A. So that's going to look like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay? After playing the little riff 4 times, the 4th time through you're going to hit the open A string instead of the open E string. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and put those tabs on the screen and play through the first 4 bars together. Okay, so here we go. Alright, getting that open A string, and that leads into this. Alright, so you're going to see right away, we're going to slide from the 4 to the 6, and then get our pointer finger on the 5. It's the same shape, just up 2 strings and down a couple frets. Same thing, down 2 frets, 2, and then back up, and. So open A on the offbeat, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay? So let's start from the 1 and get that involved. Now after doing this 2 times, because this is bars 5 and 6, you're going to hit the open E string to transition back to bars 7 and 8. So that's going to look like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So those are bars 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do you need? You need 9, 10, 11, and 12. So what I do here for 9 and 10 is I'm playing with my pointer finger on the 8th fret, middle finger on the 8th fret of the G string and pointer finger on the 7th fret. And that works as my B7. That one, 1 and 2 and 4. So let's do that. 1 and 2 and 4. Now you can see that you're open to change here too, alright? Same thing here. 1 and 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 4. So those two together. 1 and 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 4. Those are bars 9 and 10, and then the turnaround looks like this. Open E string, boom. Pointer finger, 4th fret on that low E, pinky on the 7th fret of the A string on the high E note. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. Okay? 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. So the whole time, my pointer finger is playing that pinky note, that 7th fret of the A string, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. And what I'm doing here is ring finger, then middle finger, then pointer finger, and then the pointer finger slides down again. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and then it starts over. So those last 9, 10, 11, and 12 look like this. Alright, on that end there, I'm just going to this B7 shape and going 3 and then open E on the 3 and 4 and at the end of that, okay? So let's put all the tabs up there. Let's play this whole 12-bar blues together from the very top. Here we go. In the key E minor. You could finish on the open E if you wanted to, or you could play the E major, or you could finish with that double stop. Alright, Tenthumbspro.com. Tasty super shuffle blues in E. Hope you dug it. Alright, until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Alright everybody, so now you got it. There's that tasty epic boogie blues with the 6th in E. I hope you dig it. Stay tuned. New ukulele every Wednesday, Saturday. Again, Skype lessons one-on-one if you want. Patreon starts at $1. PDF for every single lesson. Instagram, Facebook, we're on there too. And until next time, keep getting tasty. Alright, take care everybody. Have an awesome day. The best day of your life.